Okay, in this video we're going to go through kind of the workflow through work order in Fieldpoint. So let's go ahead and sign in. We're going to come up to service, click on our work orders, click into the job. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is once you receive the job and you've seen it, you want to click accept. That will let dispatch know that you've seen it and that you'll be heading out that way. Once you arrive on the job, go ahead and click Tech Active. Okay, so in the summary screen, it will tell us our customer's address, site number, what the description of work is. Any dispatch notes will be in this point. If there was something like you want to find out if somebody's been there recently for the same type of issue, you can come over here to Site History. And it will give all the service calls we've ran at this site. So anything you want to find out if it happens to do with the item that you're working on, you can go ahead and click on that job. You can find out what technician was out there, what date, come down to the tech notes, and you can see what they did. All right, let's get over to parts. So say we added some parts on this job. Oops, let me rewind that. This job. Okay, let's go to parts. If we're going to add a part, come hit the plus sign. And then you'll have today's date. I don't have a truck stock, so let me go ahead and change this. You won't have to do this, because it should auto-populate for you. Okay, so if you know your item number, you can go ahead and set it in here. If you're unsure, just click the magnifying glass. Say it was some R404A. There you go, that'll give you the fast tech part number. Okay, now it's got it in there. Cost code is a part. Now it defaults to 1, but with refrigerant, that's broken down by pounds. So if you were to put in 8 pounds of refrigerant, punch in 8, and then come up here to the save button, and that will add 8 pounds of R404 to the job. Okay, so we'll come back into the job. Now that you put the parts that you've done on the job, you're going to want to put your attachments. To add an attachment, you can go ahead and hit the plus sign, or you can hit the cloud if you've got multiple, which I've got a video on that, so just watch that video. After your attachments are in, if you put any expenses on the job, say you went to Home Depot and you need to put in a receipt for Home Depot, come to expenses. We're going to put the date of the expense, so that'd be today, I use my company Visa. In the description, we can say Home Depot. And then say it was $89.85. Under notes, I always like to put what it was I got. So say it was materials. For install. Go ahead and click save. And then from there, come over to your attachments. On the expense, not the attachments tab in the job, but the actual attachments tabs on your job timesheet expense. That's where you're going to put your receipt. Document title. Home Depot receipt. Select choose file. And then you're going to find where your receipt is in your pictures or documents or wherever you save. You can get it from your Dropbox. I'll just add this image as a place of a receipt. From there, hit save. Now your expense has been added to the job along with the receipt. Come back into the job. So we've added our photos, we've added our parts, added our expenses. Next, if we're going to add time to the job, click on appointments. Go ahead and add the plus sign. Service code will be technician. My time is going to be project manager, so I'm going to flip to project manager. We're going to click today's date. You can put a description. Travel to, home to job, hours on the job, and then your hours for your drive home. If you're going to a second job, you're going to leave this portion blank. Once you have everything submitted, you can go into tech notes if it's something you want to add notes for the next technician who's coming back out. Customer notes is where you're going to add where the customer can read what you did. Okay, once that's all in, click save. And you're good to go. Okay, from here, let's go back into job summary here. Our times are in, our comments are in, parts are in, attachments are all in, receipts are in. So we're completely done. We need to give the customer a copy of their receipt and then keep a copy of the receipt for attaching to the job. You can come over to the printer, and that will print out your work ticket. And then click print, and that will print out your receipt for you. You could also download it You can name it job, put your job number into it. On your desktop, if you want, you can have a folder for invoices and then just save each one to that, and then you can from there pull it to add it as an attachment to the job later. Okay, so once again, that's kind of navigating through Fieldpoint on a work order from start to finish. Once you are done, you're going to want to click it to Tech Review. That will allow you to get back into the job and edit any times from your drive home. Once you are completely done, everything's uploaded, ready to go, click Tech Finished, and that will let your dispatcher know that you're done and nothing needs to be edited on your side, so they can go ahead and close out the job. Okay, thank you very much for watching.